From the heartland of America, Kansas City, Missouri, it's the Steve and Kathy Show. Featuring Brian Savage and the Steve and Kathy Band. With James Galbraith, Elizabeth Getzman, Brian Hartley, Diane Robertson, and the all-new Steve and Kathy Showcast. Plus, Pee-wee's Big Church Adventure. High-stakes drama with P.U., Pastor Undercover. And the timeless hits of Hilda Glockenspiel. All this and a whole lot more good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve and Kathy Gray.
Gentlemen, welcome to the Emmy Award-winning, one and only faith-based inspirational variety show exposing the absurdities of religion while showing there is still hope for the future.
Oh, yeah. And hello, studio audience. You're still looking good? Yeah, you are. Well, we're glad you're watching because we've got an amazing show ahead for you. It's very entertaining.
Yeah, right you are, Kathy. In fact, we've got a guy who is a pastor by day and an undercover cop by night. But sometimes he gets his day job and his night job mixed up. Don't miss P.U., Pastor Undercover, coming up right here on this program.
And Pee-wee Herman's back. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Well, he's here on this program with Pee-wee's Big Church Adventure. Plus, we've got Hilda Glockenspiel. Now, you may not remember Hilda, but she was a big singer, sometime. Yeah, and then she died.
Then she died.
See, then some crazy preacher raised her from the dead. So now she's back singing some big hits just for you.
Yeah, back bigger than ever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we named this program That's Entertainment, and I am all for being entertained. In fact, history has shown that as times get harder, people want more and actually need more entertainment to take their minds off this crummy world that all the greedy people on this earth have left with us. But what is this when Christians get so bored with their own God that they have to bring coffee bars, movie clips, Super Bowl Sunday football right into the sanctuary? Why? Why don't just go ahead and get your golden calf and dance around naked until you get a huge crowd? And there you've made it. You got what you've been salivating for. Let's move beyond the whitewash, shall we? What is happening is it's not about caring for people or being more sensitive to their needs. Pastors are not putting in coffee bars, food bars, and church cafes because they care more about people. They want the crowd, and they want the crowd's money, just like Hollywood. And you know what that is? That's entertainment.
But, Steve, our show is funny, witty, and entertaining.
Yeah, Kathy, hey, as executive producer, I suggest that you add the word brilliant also on that. So I was wondering if you could just repeat that line over for me, all right? Just go ahead.
Okay. But, Steve, our show is funny, witty, and entertaining, and brilliant.
Yes, it is, Kathy. Yes, it is. And yes, it is. So, what's your point?
Well, my point is maybe somebody could say we're doing the same thing in this show as some of those pastors have been doing in their churches.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes. Yes, they could, Kathy.
Well?
Except for one thing.
Yeah.
This is television. Television was invented to entertain people. Church was not invented to entertain people. No, it wasn't invented to be entertainment with food, Broadway shows, Super Bowl Sundays, cartoon character, or a pie in the pastor's face by the one who brings the most visitors. No. Church time is the one time when people set aside everything else and make it God's time. It's the time when ordinary people come together and meet with God, and if you don't want to come and meet with God, or you got to be lured by showing movie trailers of Rocky Balboa or Indiana Jones, then just stay home. Or go to the movies. And then, when you're all so spiritually dead and far from God that you can't stand yourself anymore, come to church. And maybe, just maybe, we can raise you from the dead and put some life back into you.
Yeah. Speaking of raising the dead, Hilda Glockenspiel is back. I mean, really back from the grave, singing her songs better than ever. Take a look.
Ready to take a trip down memory lane? Well, now you can.
For the first time ever, all the greatest hits of Grammy Award winner Hilda Glockenspiel have been resung and remastered for your listening enjoyment. You say, how can this be since Hilda has been dead for over 3 years? Get ready, get set, it's Hilda back from the dead, and she's sounding better than ever.
Baby, I'm back. Oh yeah, any kind of fool could see I was wrong. That's right, it's me, Hilda Glockenspiel, back from the dead, singing those songs you love to hear. I was dead, but I'm right back where I started again. Being deceased is just a waste of time. Baby, I'm back. Yes, folks, it's really me. I was dead, all right, but then I heard this voice saying, come back, Hilda, come back. Ha! It was my manager. Ha! He hadn't gotten a dime since I left. Anyway, his prayer was answered, and here I am, Hilda Glockenspiel, back from the dead like a modern-day Lazarus. So buy the CD so my manager can make a few bucks, and you'll hear more songs like this. They should have set me on fire. I'm a woman no one desires. Yes, I know it's too late, 'cause now I look this way. Upside, inside out, living with an open casket. Push me, pull me out, living with an open casket. Can't feel my lips or skin, I must have blown a gasket. Suddenly I popped out.
3 decades of classic hits on 10 CDs or 30 cassettes. Each song has been digitally remastered to give you a beautiful music experience. But wait, that's not all. Call an order in the next 30 seconds and you'll get a bonus CD of timeless love ballads.
Every day I wake up, still living and breathing. Life for me just keeps going on. Wham, bam, wherever I am, I believe that my life will go on. What for? You opened the door, and you're here in my life, and my life will go on.
Hilda Glockenspiel Back from the Dead is not available in stores. Don't delay, order today. But if you do delay, it's okay, because Hilda's going to be around for a long, long time.
Yeah. What a thrill it is to see Hilda back at her best again. Her life and songs will just go on and on and on.
And on and on. Well, we got a lot more coming up with Pee Wee Herman's Big Church Adventure, plus PU. Pastor Undercover still to come.
Yeah, but first, before we do any of that, we got to say a big, huge hello to Brian Savage and the Steve and Kathy Band. Band sounding good. Yeah.
Really?
Hey, you want to, we got this stuff here. You want to talk about news? I got some church news. Let's do it. Let's talk. Let's take a good look at some news, huh?
Yeah.
From Lark News, a good source for Christian news.
Okay, well, here, Steve, here's a growing trend. Let me tell you about it.
Okay.
According to Lark News, dozens of churches have lost members to sudden defections during mission trips.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Listen.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
mission trips are losing members, okay? Yeah.
They go on a mission trip and what?
They defect. Yeah, and one women's group, listen to this, one women's group disappeared in Brazil and is rumored to be enjoying the nightlife without the bother of husbands or kids.
Whoop-de-doo, huh?
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
Good,
Well,
that's a good piece of news.
here's a guy, I got a story here, Kathy, for you.
Okay, uh-huh.
Here's a guy that's suing his church for $1 million. He says that there was a visiting evangelist that picked him out of the crowd of about 300 and told him that God said he would have a worldwide ministry that would touch the nations. Apparently, this guy, Larry, then sold his plumbing business, saved up his money, and just waited. 3 years later, guess what? The prophecy still hadn't happened, and he feels publicly embarrassed and cheated. So he's suing to regain his dignity and prevent this from happening to someone else. You know what, though? Others, right here it says, others say Larry should have known better because the evangelist told at least 50 other people almost the same thing. But apparently Larry fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Here's another story from Lark News. In order to protect their congregants, some churches have issued stun guns to their ushers to protect them from assailants, you know? Fortunately, they haven't had to use any of them on any real bad guys, but there have been some mistakes. It says here, one visitor heading for the altar, he reached into his pocket like a weapon, and they put him down for 7 minutes. The ushers say there's an invisible line that people can't cross, and if they do, they will be ready. Yeah, and that's the news from Lark News, a good source for Christian news. Well, coming up, it's the premiere of Pastor Undercover, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you like what you're watching, there's even more good stuff on SteveandKathyGray.com. You can watch a show or send one of our award-winning skits to someone on your email list, or jump on Steve's blog and see what's got him stirred up today. Check out those powerful resources in our bookstore. You can even get a sneak peek at what Steve's cooking up for next week. If you want more than what the religious status quo has to offer, then SteveandKathyGray.com is for you. Log on now and let your spirit live. Steve, I'm way past ready to find out what this PU, Pastor Undercover, is all about. Hey, how about the rest of you? You ready?
Well, our Pastor Undercover goes way beyond a police car and a screaming siren. Take a look.
From the producers of the Emmy Award-winning Steve and Kathy Show comes their most exciting faith-based project yet, PU, Pastor Undercover.
Don't let this collar fool you.
That's right. The quiet, unassuming pastor by day becomes the crime-fighting, drug-busting, undercover street-smart cop at night.
Stop! In the name of the Lord. I mean law.
This is a gut-wrenching, high-stakes drama on every level. Spirit, soul, and body.
All right, spread them. By the way, when was your last confession? You know, being a pastor and an undercover cop are very similar. You wouldn't think so, but you'd be surprised how my training in theology and criminology work hand in hand.
PU, Pastor Undercover.
Hey, I saw you take those extra wafers. Hands behind your head. I said hands behind your head. Okay, so, what seems to be the problem?
Problem? You want to hear the problem? Here's the problem. I've been coming here for how long? That's right, as long as anyone can remember, I have been here. Never missing a Sunday and always ready to help those in need in any way I can. Well, you can imagine my surprise when I was told by my sister, who was told by her best friend, that I was not even being considered to be on this year's decorating committee. Now, I don't have to remind you that doesn't...
That's it. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent, and I really hope that you'll exercise that right. Okay, freeze. Are you gonna come quietly, or do I gotta get rough?
Okay, you got me. I did it. I robbed the convenience store. but I didn't want to. You see, I just got laid off. My kids gotta eat.
Well, that's true. I feel your pain, man. I really do. Are you really sorry, and will you pinky swear that you'll never do it again?
Yeah, sure, Reverend. Anything you say.
Okay, I'm gonna forgive you this time, but I may not be so easy on you next time, so get out of here.
Wise as a serpent, but innocent as a dove.
What can I get you, honey?
Just milk. I'm on duty tonight.
P.U., Pastor Undercover, will take you to the edge of your seat. This cop goes his own way, unless God tells him otherwise.
I don't go by the book, unless it's the good book.
P.U., Pastor Undercover is like nothing you have ever seen before. This pastor walks with the power of God and a pistol.
Careful, you just never know which one you might get. Hey, you're late for church. You're going to jail.
P.U., Pastor Undercover.
Now, with every head bowed and no one looking around. Oops.
From the producers of The Steve and Kathy Show, this may just be their best work ever. P.U., Pastor Undercover. Don't miss it.
Man, that guy needs to cut back a little bit on that mustache, doesn't he? It looked to me like it was just a little over the top.
Yeah,
a little over the top.
Well,
yeah.
you know, what about you, Steve? You think you could ever be a pastor undercover?
Kathy, with the humor on this show, I live my entire life undercover.
Yeah, true. Well, you know, I don't know whether today's kids know the name Pee Wee Herman. He's been out of the limelight for quite a while, but now he's back with another big adventure. Get ready for Pee Wee Herman's Big Church Adventure.
Good morning, God. Good morning, God. Oh, I'm demonized. Looks like I better get to church and get saved.
Oh, here I am in my big church. I can't wait to go inside and play my piano. Hello, Mr. Piano. You're the best piano in the whole world.
Hello, Pee-wee.
Hello, Francis.
Today's my birthday, and Father said I can have anything I want.
Well, good for you and your father.
So guess what I want?
A new brain?
No, your piano. What's so funny, Pee-wee?
It's not for sale, Francis. God help me get this piano, and I wouldn't sell it for all the money in the whole wide world. Not for $100 million, billion, trillion dollars.
Oh, you're crazy.
I know you are, but what am I?
You're a nerd.
I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I?
I know you are, but what am I? Infinity.
Pee-wee.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
The piano is not for sale.
Hey, Pee-wee, could you come over here for a minute?
You'll be sorry, Pee-wee Herman.
Hey, Pee-wee, how do you like school?
Close!
I want to know if you'll go to the church picnic with me.
Dottie, there's a lot of things about me you don't know anything about. Things you couldn't understand. Things you wouldn't understand. Things you shouldn't understand. So long, Dottie.
Set up a dragnet! Close the whole area! Someone stole my piano! God, how could you let this happen?
Pee-wee, maybe I could help.
I don't need you. I don't need God.
I don't need anybody! I've got to go find my piano!
Excuse me.
Excuse me! I need a ride to find my piano!
10 years ago, I saw the worst accident I ever seen. And when they finally pulled the driver's body, from the twisted, burning wreck. It looked like this.
Well, this is where I get out.
Be sure and tell them Large Marge sent ya.
Hey, that's my piano!
Hey, wait a minute, dude. Jesus doesn't want you just running off with things that don't belong to you. Don't you know it says thou shalt not steal?
It's not stealing. This is my piano. Someone stole it, and I'm taking it back.
Well, give us a second to pray about it.
Okay.
Oh, God, please, 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 please.
Let me have my piano back. I'm sorry I said it was your fault and blamed you. Amen.
Okay, we've come to a decision. You can have your piano back. On one condition. You play our opening show with us tonight. Deal?
Deal.
Oh, my piano. Did you miss me?
1, 2, 3, 4.
We are Jesus. We are Jesus. Who are you? We are Jesus. We are Jesus. Who are you?
My Absurd Religion by Steve Gray is available now from Amazon.com. To order, visit myabsurdreligion.com. This book also includes Steve's 10-step guide to religion that works. Let's rescue America from powerless religion. Everyone deserves to experience the presence of God. Visit myabsurdreligion.com to find out more and take a stand for religion that works.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the portion of our program that we call Family Time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that the need for more and more entertainment has hit the churches of America. The advertisement for one youth rally read, "A touch of class, raucous comedy, live bands, and hot dance moves." That's a true one, too. Yeah. Churches will do just about anything to get a crowd and to get the crowd's money.
Well, you know, Steve, I've heard of one church that's opened a wine bar so that people can come and relax during the sermon. That's the truth.
Yeah, with the length of my sermons, they would be in trouble.
They would be, yeah, But, you know, that's not the only kind of entertainment going on. There's a lot of churches that advertise signs, wonders, and miracles to draw a crowd and amaze your friends. You know, it's a service where the people come just to watch the man of God perform some spiritual feat, like a Houdini form of entertainment. That's what it is.
Yeah, right you are, Kathy. But what can we do about it, huh?
Well, for one thing, we can encourage the writers of this show to continue to expose the lame and foolish things going on in religion today.
Yeah!
For another thing, people like us could all go back to our churches and let them know that we don't want entertainment in church. We want to come and experience the presence of God for real.
You know, I think you're all right, but let's not forget it's not just the leaders that have gotten off track, but many of the regular church folks, well, they want it too. I think, you know what, I think the average struggling American just wants to encounter God. But most of the foolishness is coming from the believers who are bored with God and they just don't want to quit church, so they bring on the entertainment. That's what I think's going on anyway.
Well, I think we can all agree that entertainment's okay as long as it stays entertainment. But fortunately, if we can get past all that religious clutter today, I think most of us will find God is still in the business of helping desperate, lonely, hurting people. That's why we founded the House of Hope and Healing, which offers a compassionate ministry of prayer that really changes lives. Watch this Life That Works story, a real story from a real person who's experienced a marvelous change through the House of Hope and Healing.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2000, and and it was hereditary because my mother and my aunt both had it. We decided to do chemo, and I did about 6 months of it. After that, I had a mastectomy. I was fine, and I was doing great. And then one day, I dropped my book, and I didn't drop my book. And I thought, I know I didn't let go of that. And so then I went along, didn't drop my book anymore. But then I'd be waiting on a customer, and all of a sudden, I would start talking gibberish, and I couldn't control it. And I thought, what is happening to me? I proceeded to go in the doctor's office, and the doctor looked at me and said, well, we have a diagnosis. And so he said, Deborah, we believe that you have Lou Gehrig's disease. Anyway, I was told to go home and die. And Don and I decided we weren't going to accept that. One evening, Don and I were looking at Christian TV, and we were going through the TV set. We were looking at stations. And we did that sometimes at night. And all of a sudden, we come across a station that is a Christian show, but they're showing videos of what they did making skits. And I said, wait a minute, this is kind of funny. So we started watching it. And then in the middle of the thing, a girl came in, and she said, we need to let everybody know about the Ministry of Hope and Healing. So I said, you know what? I'm calling. When I first came and walked up to the House of Hope and Healing, my balance was so bad I could hardly walk in the door. I had to hold on to the rail. I got up this morning after going to church and after going to the House of Healing, got up this morning and I walk better. And I don't have an issue with balance anymore. And one thing I have found, these are people that can move mountains. These are people that can get things done. This is prayer that really reaches down and really can reach your life.
Would you like to live a life that works? Steve and Kathy believe you can and have powerful tools to get you on your way. Check out our Life That Works offer, Steve's new book, My Absurd Religion. Learn how religion may be holding you back from a fresh encounter with God. Start by going online to steveandkathygray.com. This life-changing moment is waiting for you now.
We want you to live a life that works. You can find healing and new life for all kinds of areas. And we have a wonderful way to get that started in your life today.
Yeah, did you know that religion can get in the way of getting the kind of help you need? It's true. You can learn all about it, though, in my new book, My Absurd Religion, at steveandkathygray.com.
You can turn this around. Religion has robbed you from experiencing the power of God that's available to you today. Order Steve's book, My Absurd Religion, at steveandkathygray.com and get the power of God working in your life right now.
Yeah, because everyone deserves to experience the presence of God, and that means you. Well, thanks for watching as we continue to expose the absurdities of religion and help people find a life that works. This is Steve and Kathy, along with all our friends, saying, let your spirit live.